Hey lovely, today I want to encourage you and motivate you as a homemaker and a mom with a whole house clean with me routine. We're going to be cleaning all day, so grab your choice of coffee or tea and let's tackle some chores together. I film this on a Monday, which for us is normally the day when our house is at its messiest state. So we have a lot of messes to clean up today. There are some pretty bad areas. First, let's start with unloading the dishes so we can clear our sinks and make sure we have clean dishes for the day. This is always important for me to do in the morning. That way I can just toss whatever dishes we have throughout the day into the dishwasher so that things don't get backed up on the sinks and on the countertops. That way I have room to cook. And for me, my kitchen is one of my big stress points. If there are dishes everywhere and the kitchen's messy, it tends to make me feel more stressed. So this is an area that I always try to tackle in the morning, and I try my best to make sure that I load the dishwasher at night. That way it just keeps things moving. I'm not always perfect at this. In fact, this day I was behind on dishes, so I had quite a bit to do. As you'll see throughout the day, we do a couple loads, I believe, in the dishwasher, but we get it done. If you're feeling a little bit overwhelmed about the state of your home right now, I really encourage you just to start with the dishes, get a load going in the dishwasher. It is going to help out a ton, and for us, it's an essential. I'm also picking up any of our breakfast mess that we had this morning from our table, bringing those dishes over. By the way, if you are new here, hi, my name is Lisa. I'm a Christian stay-at-home mama, and I make content ranging from DIYs to homemaking and mommy life, all for the purpose of sharing God's love and encouragement with you. So my hope is that you will be motivated to do everything God has called you to do, from dirty dishes to discipling with love. So if any of that sounds interesting to you, you can hit the subscribe button and push the notification bell so you'll never miss a video. And also, I would love to know who you are. So introduce yourself in the comment section and tell me a fun fact about yourself. That way we can get to know each other. And to all my returning lovelies, thank you so much for coming back and watching another video. I appreciate all your views and comments. And let me know you are here on this video by posting your favorite emoji in the comment section. So now that we finally got those dishes done, I'm taking this time just to tidy up my countertops and clean them off. Get the kitchen looking nice and spiffy, and it's looking so much better than it did. Woo! Feels so good. Give yourself a pat on the back or do a little dance or cheer for yourself if you finished your dishes. As a mom of a toddler, it can be hard to get housework done, but I choose to just go at my own slow pace with lots of breaks in between to take care of my son River, play with him, and just spend time with him. I know a lot of you out there probably have little ones too, and you might feel overwhelmed and stressed by everything, trying to get all the things done. You know, even though we're stay-at-home moms, or maybe you're not a stay-at-home mom, but you're experiencing staying at home with your children right now during this whole coronavirus thing, just really value that time that you have with them, and stuff will get done. You just need to, do things in little chunks of time. Remember, the important thing is your children and your family. That's the biggest thing. And yes, the housework we're doing is for them as well. Ultimately, it's for the glory of God. So if you're standing in the middle of a chaotic home, mama, don't stress. We are going to take it one step at a time. I'm also going to wipe down my dining room table so that is all clean. And now we are going to move into the living room. I have this chalkboard that I've had up in our living room. It's changed spots several times, but right now it's here above my record player, and I have been putting a verse on it every couple to few weeks. I've been changing the verse on it, so we kind of have a family verse that we're memorizing together. We did have Romans 12:12 on here, but I am erasing that, and I'm going to be writing James 1:5 for our new verse. It says, "If any of you lacks wisdom, let him ask God, who gives generously to all without reproach." And here you can see my little helper is wanting to help clean too. He was trying to clean the window with the spray and the rag because we have these window markers, but we had drawn on the outside, so I think he was trying to figure out why it wasn't wiping off. And recently I've become a mom to a lot of plants. I used to have plants before we had River, and once I gave birth to River, I kind of neglected all of my plants, sadly, and they died. But we have recently built up our collection, so I'm taking time to water all of those, and I'm also fertilizing some of them as well. And then I'm going to tidy up all these toys that are in the living room. I actually try to have River help me tidy up just to teach him how to do this. Sometimes he's really good at it and he'll actually just start helping put stuff away. And a couple times I've actually caught him tidying his toys by himself, which is adorable. Other times he will do it like, put one toy in and then kind of be done. I highly encourage you to involve your kids in cleaning and tidying as much as possible, just so it teaches them. And boom, I am dressed and ready for the day. So as you can see, this is a little bit later, but I'm going to tidy up my bathroom because it needed some love. And just in case you're wondering, River was right next to me in the bathtub. I had the water down low and he's playing with some toys. And don't worry, I can see him this whole time. But this is something we love to do if I'm gonna do some cleaning in the bathroom. He loves taking baths and just like playing with toys and stuff. I have different things that he can like pour, like measuring cups and all that. So he has fun doing that while I'm cleaning in here. So I'm making sure to wipe our countertops and clean out our toilet and everything. And I'm also taking the trash out of our bathroom and changing the trash bag in our Ubi diaper pail. And I had to pause for a second because this little boy had a little meltdown because I wasn't letting him touch the inside of the Ubi diaper pail, but then he was all better 2 seconds later. Mondays is also the day that I change our sheets on our bed and River's crib bed or toddler bed, so I'm doing that here. And River loves to be a little fearless adventurer. That's what I love to call him because he climbs over everything and does crazy stunts like hopping on the bed and running to the edge, which scares me all the time. I have to keep a close eye on him because he will do all kinds of crazy stunts. And we were talking to Bri on the phone because Bri went to the grocery store, so he was all excited to talk to Daddy on the phone. River was being so funny and cute here. I just had to get some cuddles and tickles in with him because he was just being hilarious.
What was that? Really? Is that so? Oh, you're gonna do a somersault? Careful. Careful, you're right against the wall, bud. Can you do that?
I love this stage because his personality is just really coming out and he's so funny. I don't know about you, but sometimes I set unrealistic expectations for myself in my home. I make these long to-do lists and feel defeated if I didn't finish everything by the end of the day. Ladies, that is not how to live, seriously. In constant defeat. Should we try to use our time wisely? Yes. Should we try to be productive? Yes. Should we be lazy? No. But that doesn't mean our values and how much of our to-do list we get done. We live in a time when everything is go, 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 and we have to hustle and do all the things. And if you're a mama of littles, I know you feel the pressure to have to do it all, especially with social media and just the expectations for women and how our world portrays how we're supposed to do it all today. Instead, I personally want to cherish this time of my son being young, knowing my purpose as a wife, as a mom, as a homemaker, just this season God has put me in. I choose to take it one day at a time, choosing to live in the present moment. What I got done for that day is what got done, and I'm okay with that. That's been something that I have had to work on a lot, and I have to choose to have that mindset each and every day and just give that to the Lord. Now I'm clearing off our dresser. You guys, this is so bad. It's embarrassing. But our dresser in our room just becomes like the hot spot for like where we set everything, and it just like collects up so fast. Got that cleared like that. In reality, it took way longer. I also wanted to show you guys our bookshelf and the mountain shelf we put up in our room. We've kind of been redoing our room. It's in a process. It's not done yet. We're kind of going for a cottagey Hawaiian theme. So River is down for his nap. God has been speaking to me to value rest, and so I take this time as one, sometimes I'll do like an extra Bible study or have this quiet time of prayer that I don't normally get. Other times I'll just read a good book and have a cup of tea. That is what I'm doing here. I'm actually reading a Christian fiction book. I love Christian fiction. I have a couple of authors that I love. Karen Kingsbury is one that my mom has really been into, and she got me into some of her books, so that is what I'm reading right now. And after I read a chapter of my book and enjoyed some tea, I'm now gonna clean up some more dishes that we had from lunch, and I'm putting the dishes away that I had put in the dishwasher in the morning because I had a whole load going, so I'm gonna get that moving again. And I try my best throughout the day after each meal to put the dishes away, get them cleaned up, and kind of clean off the countertops just so I can keep the kitchen tidy. It doesn't always work out this way, but I do try to do that because I know it just really helps. That way I don't have a big collection of things at the end of the night or before dinner, and like the countertops are just all dirty. So if you can, just work at your kitchen little bits throughout the day to try to keep it as tidy as possible. And now I'm going to be working on some laundry. I also try to stay on top of laundry. Sometimes it does build up when we get busier and I'm not staying on top of the laundry, but I really do try to do at least one load a day if I can, just to keep it going so it's not too crazy. Feels like there's always laundry to do, but if we work at it, again, a little bit at a time, it doesn't have to be stressful. So here I'm just folding some of Brylan's clothes. Brylan actually typically does his own laundry. He's likes it done a very specific way and he doesn't mind doing it. But a lot of the times I do end up folding it. So I don't mind doing that because he puts his clothes in the washer and we'll put them in the dryer, which is really helpful to me. And then I'm just taking this time to finish tidying up the rest of our bedroom because I didn't get to finish it earlier. It just started to get late, so I had to feed River lunch and put him down for his nap. So I'm gonna finish that now. And it always feels so good when you had a messy space and then it is all tidy. Whew, feels so good and relaxing. I love trying to keep our room as tidy as possible just because I want that to be like our sanctuary, our area where we can just retreat to. And going back to our plants, we have also put a bunch of plants into our master bedroom, so I needed to water those. So that is what I'm doing here, giving them some love. And this is what happens when Bri has the camera. And as you can see, this is our loft. It's a very multi-purpose space. We kind of turned this area of our loft into River's play space, and it is crazy right now. His toys and books are everywhere. So I'm just taking a few minutes to go through and put all this stuff away. We started recently toy cycling because he has so many toys right now. So I have toys in different bins, and I'll have like one bin out for a couple of weeks and then I'll switch and rotate his toys. If you guys want to see a separate video on that where I go more into depth about it, I can do that. I'm not going to really talk about it too much exactly how I did it or method for it, but I'm just cleaning up here and then I'm going to be switching out his toy cycle too. So we also have some of River's toys downstairs and some baskets, and like I said, I was switching up cycles, so I'm doing that with the toys downstairs too. In our kitchen, River has his own little kitchen that his Nana got him, but he has a ton of accessories and little food items that go with his kitchen. So I also started cycling these toys. So I'm just sanitizing them, and I'm switching out the cycle and cleaning off his kitchen because it was getting pretty dirty. And now that his kitchen is all spiffy and clean, I'm gonna just tidy up the rest of our dining room because we just had some boxes and junk and things that collected up that don't even belong in the dining room that needed to be put away. So just gonna get all of that situated. And as you can see, River was up now, so he was just hanging out with me as I tidy. So now I'm gonna vacuum our living room. As you can see, River has his own little vacuum. We got this for him at Christmas because I could not get any vacuuming done. Every time I pull it out, he would wanna like try to take the vacuum from me or like hold on to it, and it just wasn't working. So I figured, okay, he needs his own little vacuum, and now he loves using it along with me, and it's so cute. And I totally just realized while editing this, River was missing one sock. It's so funny. Maybe looking around wondering why our Christmas trees are still up. This was actually filmed back in February, and I had winter decor out and Valentine's Day decor out during this time. They are down now. And next I am going to vacuum the dining room. And here I am asking Brylan to come dance with me because the song on was really good. I don't even remember what song it was. And now I am vacuuming the kitchen. So vacuuming has actually become one of my favorite things in the past couple of years. It used to be my least favorite chore, but now I love it, especially since we have dogs and a toddler. The floor just gets messy so fast. So after I vacuum, I feel like it's a whole new room. A while ago, I got this mug tree at Hobby Lobby, and I had not used it. It's just been sitting on our countertops. And so I finally wanted to get my mugs on it and use it, but I had to like clear a space to put it on our countertops. So I reorganized the cabinet where we keep our mugs and all our coffee and tea supplies and all that, and then put some of the mugs on our mug tree and just kind of redid the space, and I really like how it turned out. So now it is much later, after dinner. I've put River to bed and everything, and our sheets had gotten clean from earlier. I had thrown in our comforter and our blanket in with our other sheets, so I went ahead and put those on the bed so that could be finished being made. And I am just folding the other sheets that we had in the dryer so I can put those away as well. And then I went downstairs to get myself a little treat for dessert. So I did not show me cleaning up the kitchen after dinner. I didn't have a whole lot of dishes to do, thankfully, since I had kept up on them throughout the day. But my camera was dead at that point, and I was charging the battery, so that's why you didn't see it on here, but I did do that earlier. And I wanted to make myself a little treat to reward myself at the end of the night. I like to do this, again, like how I did with River's nap time when I took a little break for myself. I like to do this at night as well, and either read or spend some time with the Lord and Bible study. I'm melting some chocolate chips, Lily's chocolate chips. They're really good if you haven't tried them. They're sugar-free. And then I had some strawberries, so I'm just going to be dipping the strawberries in the chocolate. Super healthy, but yummy dessert. And I made myself a cup of chamomile tea. I love tea, as you can tell. So I'm just going to take this upstairs to our room, and I am just chilling as I have my little treat and my tea. Have a candle going from Bath & Body Works just to create a nice atmosphere in our room as we relax and enjoy our evening. So I hope you all enjoyed this video and found it motivating and encouraging. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Again, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and I will see you in the next video. Bye, lovely.